Hello everyone. How's everyone going? Hey CJ, let's go. Great content as always. You're very kind, CJ. I wish that was true. Pravijit, my Aussie neighbor. Yeah, I guess so. Dijon, hey man. Stacy, hey, I'm early today. Yes, you are. We're just getting started. Now today, we are meant to look at the 1556 KvK mainly, how they're holding up against two KDs. But then we are going to start off with our KvK journey with 1412. Now the reason why we're taking a quick look at the 1412 KvK is because Kingsland opened yesterday. And we kind of know how that's gonna go. Okay, actually, I take it back. I was gonna say we know how that's gonna go. 1606 is surely getting Kingsland. I think that would have been the case, and that's probably the case, but still wanna check. Now, the first thing you notice, 1606 is not Imperium anymore. 1774 fight alone, Mahmoud. Okay, let's go check it out. So I actually haven't checked at all. Like, I have no idea since Kingsland opened, because it opened early this morning, and then I just didn't have the time throughout the day to check it out. So we're straight away gonna go to Kingsland because nothing else kind of means anything. Now, what do we see? Okay, it does look like it's over. But then we'll kind of have a look. So N7 is... Actually, let's look at the cities. That way, it's probably going to be easier. Okay. So this red alliance is BND. BND is 2051 or 1780. Sorry, BND is 1780. So BND has good control. They're pushing in. What's the second alliance going with BND? That's that's Kingdom 1005. K5BR is 1005. And then blue is 1606. Yeah. So the south side, actually, let me put the, what's it called? The mini map on the side first. So minimap, it's this one. Okay, so that way we have a better reference of the kingdoms. So the blue side should be losing. Looks like the blue side is losing, and this should be 18. No, this is 1647. Okay, yep. So 1647. What's the other one? That's 1647 as well. So basically, the red side has full control over the Ziggurat area. Kals, haven't even played one KvK, and yet I'm hooked onto LADUS KvK streams. Hey man, KvK is exciting. That's why you're, playing Rise of Kingdoms, and soon you're gonna have your first KvK. The first one comes within 90 days, so you're not too far away. Pravijit, hello. Hey Pravijit. Hey man, how are you going? Okay, so they're still fighting. So basically, everything on the left side belongs to the red team as per our picture on the top. And then the right hand side, we have 1774. 1774 is fighting, but then 1774 is under pressure. So 1606, as much as they have dropped Imperium, they've been fighting a lot, so obviously they dropped Imperium, but then doesn't mean they're in the back foot. But, well done to 1774 for being able to make 1606 drop Imperium. And then at the top, there should be some more fighting. That's 1892, the blue. And 1892 is having a fight with 1875. Greetings from 1380. Hamzito. Greetings back to you, man. Thanks for being here. Now, what's the red again? Red was 1647. B2B. Okay, B2B is... Which kingdom was B2B? B2B is 2051. B2B should be 2051. Is it 2051? Yeah, 2051. Yeah. Okay, so in this area, the blue side has two kingdoms fighting 1647 and 1875. So it's 2 versus 2 sort of fighting going on here. Oops. But then as you can see, they have been pushed in a lot. Like this is not over yet, but you can kind of tell which direction this is going. So 1892 is losing ground and 2051 is losing ground. And as someone was saying earlier, it looks like what kingdom was that? 1774. So 774A 1774 is having the biggest impact in this KvK, I mean from their side. Seven 774 still has proper flags, and they're still kind of garrisoning. Their forts are not burning yet. 1892, it start nice 3 hours. 1892 had, okay, so 1892, Mahmoud is saying, had a good start, but then they kind of fell short. So Kingdom 1005 is not really like an OP kingdom, so their rallies I think 774 can handle. But the scary thing is this. Now there's a single rally here, and we do see 1606 kind of, you know, making a ball here, so we should see a second rally coming in, because this fort can be not fort, this flag can be double rallied. What kingdom you are? Agent FBI. So I am playing in 1365 with my alt, and my main account at the moment is 1348. So the account that I'm streaming with is in 1348, if that's what you're asking. Okay, so 1774 did manage to hold that one rally I'm talking about. And they do have a little bit of a presence here. So basically, they got pushed really far on the right-hand side. Who is that? That's B2B, so 2051. So 2051 is under pressure from 1647. A lot of 1647. So one flag is burning. They're repairing the second fort. There should be some rallies coming in as well. Okay, so if we had to kind of estimate how this is gonna go, depending on how strong the resilience is from the blue side, maybe a day more, maybe like 12 hours or so, but then it doesn't look like the blue team actually has a chance. Now we are going to quickly gonna have a look at 1412 and see if by any chance, if they're trying to push in. So there's something touching here. So technically, so see, that's red, that's 1412. So 1412, technically, if they wanted to come in, they could burn that. And yes, they started burning it. But then there may not be like a single area where they can even fort and start. Like it'll take them forever to get to Kingsland. So at this point, it may be a little unrealistic, right? Maybe. Because where would you come out? Which way would you go? So we don't see 1412 really coming out. Are you in KvK? No, my main account, again, the one that I'm streaming with, is not in KvK. The other one in 1365 is in KvK. I think in 2 days' time, Pass 4 opens there. And that's where 1365 is fighting against 1860. So in terms of 1412, it's not like they didn't, fight well. They kind of did all right. But then if we kind of want to compare the performance, most of the fighting took place here. This is the zone. Havana is where the KvK kind of got decided. And then this is where 1647, I mean, oh my God, they played so good. So they didn't destroy 1412, but they made sure 1412 doesn't kind of, win this zone. So for me, the most outstanding kingdom, this KvK, because we did quite a bit of coverage out of this. So 1412 played well, not bad, but nothing spectacular. But the superstar was this kingdom over here, 1647. Oh my God, they played well. And then they never stopped. Like, even after fighting 1412, they continued fighting 1412 here, and then they went to the right hand side. They fought 1892, and now they're fighting 1892 and 2051 again, as in the performance they have put in. Oh my God, like one of the best that I probably have ever seen. And even now, solid presence. So they definitely outperformed or outshined anyone else in this KD. GG 1412 Pravijit. Yep. Is it 4 versus 4 with your alt account? Admiral, I thought it was 4 versus 4, but then I think it's supposed to be now 3 versus 4. And one of the camps, I think, like, we'll find out when pass opens, but I think one of the camps are saying that they're not going to participate in this KvK. They're just there to farm. So it may be a 3v4. But then I haven't changed my minimap yet because I want to see pass opening, and I actually want to see what they're doing. Because we know they're not allied to us, as in not allied to 1365. But then 1846 kind of said they're not allied with them either. So it could be a 3v4. But we'll find out in a couple of days' time, I guess. 1606 is not doing bad either. They're kind of, fighting all over the place. Okay, now we don't want to get stuck here. I want to go through the other KvK that I have never looked at, but so many people told me about it. So we just want to go and have a look at this other KvK that involves 1429. So apparently 1429 was fighting 4 KDs. So let me change the picked mini map on the top again. So let's take that out. Let's put this one in. So this is how the Diplo apparently went there. So it's supposed to be a 3v5. Mahmud Amin, king of 1823, told he's not fighting anymore. Yeah, I think that's the case. So it will probably be a 3v4. So I should really update the picture. I haven't done it, but then when the fighting starts, I'll probably change it at that time. Like, I'm not covering that KvK today, but yeah. In my previous pictures, minimaps, I showed it as a 4v4 because that was my understanding. Now, 1429, as you can see on the top left, they're in the fire camp and they have 2 other allies spread around. Now, what I have been told, and I had a quick look as well, the other 2 blue teams other than 1429 apparently has been locked in. So let's go and check that. So this camp over here, which is 1858, where is it? Yeah, 1858. So this is supposed to be 1858. Let's just go in and check. Are you 18? Yeah, 858. So yep, that's 1858. So 1858, take a look at this. 1858 is locked on the left, fully locked in on the left hand side, and they're fully locked in on the right hand side. So 1858 is somewhat out of this KvK for the time being, right? Okay, now let's go and have a look at the other blue team on the right hand side, and that's 2247. So we see 47 there, so that's 2247. A new subscriber, Arisana Wikarma. Hey Arisana, thank you for your subscription. Now if you look at 2247, they're locked in at the south, very well double flagged bordered, so it doesn't look like they're coming out on the south. And at the north, they are locked in as well. So basically the blue side has only one team that's free, and that's at the top left hand corner, and that's 1429. Now if you look at this, it looks like, you know, they left KvK. Well, they kind of had to. Well, they didn't go back home, but then they came out and they probably deleted everything there because they had to go all different directions because all their allies are kind of locked in. So what they're doing here is they're fighting, I want to say 2302 and 2010. So these alliances, HOM, HOC, they're from 1429. So what they're doing is they were fighting two kingdoms on this side, and they're somewhat holding. And then over here, they kind of pushed in 2010 as well. And then at the same time, on the left hand side, if you check this, they're fighting two other KDs as well, and they're burning them. I don't see any fighting here, so we're probably gonna come back and have a look. I need to see when the fighting is happening, but this is kind of exciting, right? One KD fighting like four. So urgent message on chat, go 1556 4 drop. Okay, 1556 4 drop, let's go have a look. Well, that's the main KD that we're meant to have a look at. Now let's have the mini map up. That's the main KvK we're supposed to take a look at right now. Let's go. Where can the fort be? Well, there isn't too many places where the fort can be. BC 56, that's the fort drop. Is that the fort drop? Yep, that's the fort drop. Okay guys, I didn't get a chance to take you through the rest of the map because if there's a fort drop, you want to check it out. So let's have a look. All right, that gives me a chance to kind of read up on the chat as well. Okay, all of it, like 7 different people saying the same thing. 1556, there's a fort drop, there's a fort drop, please check it. All right, we're checking it. Now I see Baba TC Ataturk in the mess. We managed to find Baba. What are we checking? 24. Yesterday it was 23.9. So every day he's getting 200 mil kills roughly. Now there should be, so there's a lot of field presence. We see the field presence. And we still see 56 kind of rallying all over the place. So they're rallying different cities and all that. But then they do have a lot of field presence. Now, from the right-hand side, we have 2244 coming in. 2244 actually has a decent amount of presence here. That's a pretty decent presence. Probably not as much as, if we zoom out, we can probably check. Nah, definitely not as much as these little white dots here from 1556. On the left-hand side, the white dots, they are from, I forgot the name, 2100. On the left-hand side, 2100. On the right-hand side, 2244. In the middle, 1556, dropping a brave fort. Now, what does that fort achieve? We need to zoom out and check, but then... yeah, actually, do you want to zoom out and check, or do you want to see this? No, we want to see this. This is a I am fake Mimi rally. Now, fake Mimi with the Attila and Nevsky, Irene, yo Ladus, yo Irene, Agent FBI, Y46 don't try to come out. 46, I think it'll be I think it'll be unwise for 46 to try to come out now. 46 should was that a rally? Was that a rally? A single march probably last that strong. What are you doing? Like, is seriously that's your rally? Couldn't even finish a sentence. 2100. Not being harsh though. 2100 is not an Imperium Kingdom, so they're not supposed to, do well against 1556, I guess. Now, 2244, where is your rally? You should have a rally as well. So for 46, it's probably a good idea to come out when 56 is engaged with 54, because at the moment 54 is guarding 46 on both sides, north and south. So we need to, I think 46 needs to wait, because if they come out now, 54 is not fighting anywhere else, so 56 can fully focus. So I don't think 46 should try to come out now. Karagat, hey there my friend. Hey man, how are you going? Zonkers, they want to take that zone before 254 come. I mean, the thing is, if it was all flags, even then it's a stretch, because it's kind of carpet flagged. But then there are so many forts. I don't think they can. Like I'm zooming out now, so see how big that zone is. Like how? I don't think you can do much. I mean, you can pressure, you can zero cities and whatnot, but then past 6, probably a few more days. Should be like 3-4 days maybe. I don't think like that changes the outcome of the KvK. Okay, so we are going to check the map. So in terms of checking map quickly, because there are a few viewers who may not have been following us for the last few days. So on the left hand side, so minimap at the top right hand corner, guys, they have a look at that. So 1148 has been pushed out by 1228. So the red side, 1254 side, definitely have an advantage there. So 1148 has gone up top, and they're allied with 1556, so they're looking at fighting 1228 together. Now 1556 has come in on the right hand side, so they got 2100 wrapped up on the left hand side, and then maybe they can kind of destroy 2100 a little bit more over here, hence the fort here. Now in terms of the shared zone, 1556 is trying to take 2 pass 5. So the first pass 5 is there, they got it, and they should be burning the forts. Let's check if the forts are burning. No, that's not burning. That is not burning either. Oh my god, nothing is burning. So in terms of defending, where's the other fort? Okay, all 3 forts are not burning, not repairing, nothing. So in terms of defending the forts, 2100, a non-Imperium KD versus an Imperium KD hasn't done that bad. Now on the right hand side, 2244 obviously playing defensive, and as much as 1556 has kind of pushed in, like look at the forts, like all those forts, there's not much fighting here. It's rather just trying to burn the forts, and it's obviously gonna take a bit of time. So yeah, that's kind of the summary of the map. And sorry, one other thing that I missed. So 1446 from the beginning on the south side, they can't come out and face 1254. Like that doesn't make sense. Where is it? Here. No, here. Yeah, so they're covered on the north side by 1254. They can't come out, and even at the south they're covered by 1254 and they can't come out. So maybe 1446 can come out when 54 starts fighting 56 here, and that would be the time for them, 1446, to try to come out, do a fort here, and whatever. And 1556 needs to push in and get as close to that pass 5 as they can. Now they are kind of going there, the yellow here, the yellow in the middle, the yellow at the top, so they're kind of trying to push in. Oh, wait. I didn't see this. What? What? Is that? That's 1556. They got this pass as well? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of action. So yesterday that wasn't there. I didn't notice it there. I thought they kind of have to push in. I thought this would have been voted a little bit better by 2244, but that wasn't the case. Okay, so 1556 has both passes. That's very impressive. Okay, let's stop here and then I can kind of start reading the chat again. So all I see is 1556 here. 2244 is trying to push in, but not with rallies. If you're not pushing in with rallies, this fort is gonna go up. So if you're not rallying this, double rallying this, because you can. I mean, oh, actually, can you double rally? Like, I don't know. Sorry, I don't think you can double rally. Actually, sorry, my bad. You can only do single rally. But then that's another thing, like how did you not have this covered? Only 2100 can rally this because this is 2100 territory, but then how do you not have this covered? Like, you're meant to take a fort and try to place it all over the map and see if there's like a place where you can do it. Okay, chat time. Mario, check the map, bro. Yes, that's what we kind of just did, and I think I was reading your comment and then did that. Gio, hey, what's up? Hey, man, good to have you here. And then we have Howley May. Oh my god, 56 just dropped a fort. Yep, that's the fort we're looking at. Zonkers 556 didn't rally the 2100 fort. Zonkers, they were rallying that yesterday. Like, they were heavily rallying that yesterday, but then I think since then they decided that's kind of pointless. That could be the case. Agent FBI, many people 44 don't have RSS. Yeah, but then let's see if it's still 3 Imperium versus 1 Imperium. It's still 3 Imperium versus 1 Imperium, so 2244 still Imperium. Like, if you're still Imperium, you can kind of rally and whatever. And this is why, I mean, despite how excited we are about 1556 kind of doing, you know, forts and all that, it's a 3 Imperium KvK, a 3 Imperium Kingdom versus 1 Imperium Kingdom. So like, there's no expectation on 1556 to win this, like, not at least from my point of view. 3 versus 1 Imperium, there's only one outcome, but whatever's happening here is exciting, and that's why we're watching it. Kingsland, we may not even cover because it may not even be worth it. Hey Ladus, how are you today? Superior Warrior, going alright, man? How are you? Anchor, they already have both pass lol. Yep. So we just noticed that. So yesterday they didn't have it, so we streamed for like 4 hours, and then like now we just log back in 22 hours later. So whatever happened within the last 22 hours, I'm finding out with you guys. Yes, yesterday they dropped lol, haha. Yes, they found a spot. And now they dropped a fort in zone 5. Yep, that's that. They can't double. Yes, Zonkers, you're right. Can 44 rally? No, they can't. Admiral, they are not connecting flags. Yep, you're right. Only 2100 can touch. Zonkers is correct. Tien Viet, hey bro, hey man. Abo Asmad, the message got deleted. Hey man, if your message had all caps or a lot of characters, then the bot deletes that. Could you check 1228 alliance power? Yes, that's something we were meant to do. So let's go and have it. Actually, I just want to click on the fort and see how long does it have. Like, can I even click on this fort? Yes, I can. Fort, let me click. I want to see how long we have. Why can I not click? I don't think I can click. Well, they just dropped it, right? So it's gonna be like hours. So it's not like anything is happening like now. Okay. So, So let's start with whatever alliance went to the next zone. So that coalition should be one of the main ones, right? So let's check coalition. We got 11.5, 12.5. So that's what? 24, 35. 35. That's like a farm alliance, right? Yeah, 35. So we got 35 billion in this one. We had IF28, one of the alliances there. Is that the same coalition? That is the same coalition. So we got one coalition of 35. There should be a second coalition somewhere. Maybe here. Nope. Where is it? IF and OM we checked. Okay, let's check the starting zone. SP, is that coalition? Is that a separate one? Nope. That's still the main one. This is probably just farm. Would have been a lot easier if we were actually, nope, this is all farms. Would have been a lot easier if we were in that KvK, which is why, again, as we discussed yesterday, we are considering joining a big Imperium KD so that we can kind of have better coverage for everyone. Now, we have some people here from 1228, right? So, guys, I see one strong coalition. You guys have a second coalition, right? I don't see a second coalition. Donkers, 1148 got more alliance power but couldn't beat 1228. I don't think that's correct, man. 1228 was Imperium and 1148 isn't Imperium. So, like, 1148 did fold a little too fast, but it was still Imperium versus non-Imperium, and that's how it's meant to go. Opening for pass will be interesting for sure. Yep. TNV bro, C56 forts, how long to finish? So they've dropped it, say, less than half an hour ago. So it's gonna be like hours before it finish. So guys, I can't find a second coalition. Which alliance is in the second coalition? Ankar 256 is a good fighter. KD, unfortunately, 1128 and 1446 are not doing that good. Let me check the alliance power. Zonkas, hey man, yeah. So you can kind of type it in here if you want. So we'll trust what you say, because apparently I can't find the second coalition for some reason. Or like, you can just tell me, is there 3 main alliances in your kingdom? If that's the case, then we found it. It's 35 billion. 35 billion doesn't sound like Imperium, right? It feels like there should be something else that I just can't find for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm just saying this. SPOMIF. Now, if that's the case, if there's no second coalition, then as much as I say Like, I don't want to judge people. I kind of judge 1148 a little bit, unless the plan is to fight together with 1556, which may be a good plan. Check WTF 1, bro, on the bottom pass. Okay, WTF on the... Oh, okay, we can check WTF on the bottom pass. No, that's not like a big alliance. That's part of the main one. ON is probably a farm. Yep. Guys, 1228 is a very strong kingdom. If they have 3 main alliances, just main 3, the speed at which they kind of managed 1148 was quite impressive. But then think about this. There's no harm from 1148 side. Like, it's not a bad plan for 1148 to kind of not fight alone, because they are gonna have their own little KvK on that side, right? So 1556 is not gonna be able to go there. 1224 probably won't go there. So it's all about them 3 KDs fighting. So 1556 plus 1148 against 1228. So if 1140, like, I don't know, if they chose not to fight, then maybe that's not a bad call. But if they chose to fight and got defeated, that's bad, because 1228 is not OP. Like, they don't have a lot of power. Did you see 1412? Yep, we kind of went to check out the 1412 KvK for a little bit as well. Guys, give LADUS a like for your support. Yes, please, guys, I forget to kind of remind. So if you're enjoying the stream, we have been streaming for the last few days, and as long as there's action and as long as the wife allows me, I hope to continue streaming daily or every second day or something like that. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. That supports the channel, and we're a small channel. That definitely helps a lot. Loco, good evening, LADUS. Good evening, Loco. Ruli. Do you think 56 still have a chance to win, bro? Nah, no chance. 1556 doesn't I'm kind of repeating myself, but then 1556 doesn't have a chance to win this KvK based on how the Diplo was done. 3 Imperium versus 1 Imperium, there's only one outcome. Superior Warrior 254 will probably speed their power and help 228. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, if 1228 is under pressure, then 1556 can go and help. But then I don't think 1254 should really go straight away. If, as much as I'm not like an expert in strategy and whatever, but then if I was in 1254, I would hope that we come in and fight 1556 first and not worry about what's happening over there early on. So I don't think they should go that direction. 1254. Min is in. Hey, how are you going? 546 can win. Who is 546, man? You mean 56 can win? Superior Warrior. Superior Warrior is a big 1556 fan, so he thinks he can win. Hey man, I got friends in 1556. I hope they win, but I just don't think they can. Did you think 1412 die? I think 1412, like 1412, because we kind of covered that KvK in depth, I don't think 1412 played bad. I think 1412 played all right, but then another KD 1647 who was fighting them was a lot more impressive with similar power. So I don't kind of see what's the selling point for 1412 now. So say for example 1556, in my head they're losing this KvK, but then their selling point is, well, I fought one Imperium KD and one non-Imperium KD, and then I am planning to have a good fight against 1254 as well. So even in that loss, there's like you're kind of showing that how much of a fighting kingdom you are. But I don't know whether 1412 did that, as in the fact that they lasted as long as they lasted in that zone, that's good. But the fact that they didn't manage to handle 1647 at first, that doesn't say they're a bad kingdom, but that kind of, like, you know, what's the standout point then, right? Like for someone to use a lot of passports to go there, I don't know. But then they did fight a lot. It's not like they didn't fight, don't get me wrong. They're just unlucky that they faced 1647, who were really impressive. That's why they kind of looked a little outshined. But 1412 definitely did better than 1875. 1875 was a little less impressive than what I thought they would be. Communication is the best in this KvK. When you say in this KvK, is in 1412 or the one that we're looking at? If you're in this KvK, if you're getting a lot of good communication from your leaders, whichever kingdom you're in, then you found a good KD, because good communication is very important. Okay, so we got a Pakal Herald rally coming in, but then we don't know how supported that rally will be, right? Like, I do see some marches coming in, not a lot though. It's not like it's a lot. Now, Pakal Herald is going to be extremely painful to swarm down, and we can see Baba Tisi's march kind of going home. And we see other 1556 players' marches going home, and that's actually going to happen when you try to swarm the Pakal Herald, but you have to swarm it. There's like no choice. A fort that's not built yet, you have to swarm. But then what that does is Bo Yusuf, his march is going back. So these are the bravehearts that you know, did their job for the kingdom, swarmed the Pakal Herald rally. But then what it does is it thins out the marches here, and that allows 2244 to kind of come in and swarm. Superior warrior, I'm not, just trying to be objective. Okay. Warsaw mapping 2100. Pakal had calves. I should be looking out for these things, but thanks for pointing out, man, Admiral. So if Pakal had calves, then, you know, that's it. Rich Belico, members in the chat. Good to have you, brother, here. Now, the thing is, the 1556 marches that are going back home dead, it's gonna take them much longer to kind of come in, right? So, like, what 2100 did is obviously smart. Keep doing Pakal Herald like non-stop, maybe from a city close by, not far away, because think about it, 1556, most of their players would be coming out from like somewhere here or somewhere here. I know that the bigger power players probably random TP'd, but then it's not like the whole world can random TP, right? I mean, they can, but then they run the risk of being zeroed. But then people like Baba, for Goodfather, and, you know, Bo and all those other big guys, they definitely obviously random ported. I see only 3 main alliances. Zonkers. You know what? Yesterday I was telling someone that 1228 is supposed to win against 1148 because 1228 was Imperium. Now I take back my statement. As much as it's Imperium and non-Imperium, the power difference isn't that high. So basically saying, ooh, look at all that animation the screen can't handle. Look at that. It's like bombs blasting there. So what I was kind of trying to say is very impressive then on 1228's part if they had like 2 strong alliances and 1 semi-strong alliance, and using 3 alliances they won that zone in like 3 hours. Like 3 hours is not really true, but you know what I mean. Very fast. So very impressive. So people from 1228, not that I ever disrespected you, but my stance for the last couple of days was, well, Imperium versus non-Imperium, surely you're supposed to win. So, you know, be proud, but don't boast. But now you can boast. And I take back my statement. Very impressive 1228 with 3 alliances. Zonkers, their 4th highest is 2.6 billion. Yep, so that doesn't really, I mean, you know. $15.56 is rallying lower non-stop. Yeah. That's smart though, right? They're getting marches there faster, whether it be Lohars or, you know, bar forts or whatever you're rallying. We got a new subscriber. Chatri Nilsson. Chatri, we're gonna go with Chatri. Thank you for your subscription, Chatri. Superior warrior for Imperium, it only count top 300 like you have on B. Yep, definitely only top 300. But generally speaking, like when you're saying Imperium, most KDs, like I would normally think that most KDs kind of try to find it hard to manage that bit. 1V does it excellently, where they're Imperium but not really high powered, and looks like 1228 done that as well. Very good job. Hunts, hello, nice fights. Thank you for streaming this. Hey brother, thank you for being here, much appreciated. Now we normally, as far as our channel goes, we're more video focused, but then live streaming KvK is kind of more interesting, and then whatever I was gonna say in the video, I can kind of talk to you guys about it. So this, I'm kind of addicted to streaming now, so you're gonna see a lot more. Zonkers, they're crazy strong. Yep. Chatri, love you live FC. Hey man, I love you too. It's for the subscription and for being on chat. Okay, the pressure is real now. The pressure is real. There's a lot of 2100 marches. When they just dropped the fort, it took 2100 a little bit of time to mobilize. 2244 was there for a while, but then now they're kind of hitting together. Now when I say hitting together, I mean 2244 can probably push in a little bit more, maybe like start hitting at the same time from the right. It's not that they're not fighting, they are fighting, but yeah. Now let's see, I'm gonna zoom out for like a little second, and I'm gonna try to see if we see any big 1556 around here. So have a look, let's see if you can see. Okay, we got one guy here from 1556. So on the north, there's only one city that I kind of saw nearby. Like, ooh, Big Boss is here, and look at that. 30.5. So he was 29 something yesterday, so 30.5. Obviously, I mean, can he get rallied? I mean, yeah, he can get rallied. Can he get zeroed? Probably not. I mean, he can, but not probably here, because you got to be very active to do that. Even though we have two kingdoms, their bigger focus than zeroing Good Father is actually here, taking that fort down. Okay, so we found 2 or 3 cities, pretty big cities around. And the reason why we're checking for the big cities is because at least, you know, there's going to be, you know, 6 marches coming from these cities, and that definitely helps. We got one more, 4, 5, 5 that are rather close. That we counted already. No, we didn't. 6. Okay, so 6 sort of cities that are pretty close. And I know that Baba is somewhere farther north. Kingskill went in for 2244, so they're kind of gonna push in now as well. Ooh. Pandev. I guess the fight shows 2100 and 2244 is not a pushover. Yeah, no, of course not. Now 2244, again, despite being an Imperium, it's not like they're fighting 1556 fresh. So they did fight with 1446 and then now fighting 1556, and they're definitely not a pushover. They're kind of defending this zone, which they have to until 1254 comes in. And 2100, they, like, if you have the power and then you're not fighting, then that's embarrassing. But 2100 didn't have the power in the first place. So the fight that they're putting up, as much as it's not, you know, as strong as 1556, it's still impressive compared to their power. Hey, my brother is going back home, sad face. That says, it says. So he's just making sure that it is says, it's not someone else. Bro, trying to see how much time left. Yep, we tried for a bit. We couldn't really check because there's too many marches here. It doesn't let I clicked on simplified, so this is the best chance for me to click it, but I can't. But then it's about half an hour ago that the fort was dropped, so you know, a couple hours. Superior Warrior 2244, not that strong as I thought they will be, so everything will decide when 244 comes in. Their performance is crucial this KvK. No, 250, well, I shouldn't say no, because that's an opinion and you could be right as well. But how I kind of see it is 2244 is not going all in. 2244 is not going on all in. They're still Imperium, and the reason why they're not going all in is because they don't need to. It's smarter to wait for 1254 come in, and then it's gonna be 1 versus 3. So so I'm trying to say that it's not like they're depleted. They're still Imperium, which means they have a lot of troops left. So that final push they will do when 1254 comes in. And for now, I think, and I could be wrong, but I think 1254 is playing smart, where they're just defending, and this is part of defending. The reason why they're pushing now is to defend, because if that fort comes up, then obviously a lot of things will burn on the side. Now, have they managed to thin that ball from 1556? It doesn't look like the ball thinned much. Ooh, did I just manage to click the fort? Did I? Click, click, click. Does it help if I'm zoomed in? Click. Yes! We managed to click. So guys, 1 hour 22 minutes, 1.5 hours left. 1.5 hours. So in terms of the 1556 ball, it hasn't really shrunk that much. Like, it shrunk, but not that much. Because if you look at the marches coming from 2244, it's like a consistent flow rather than a one big push, and same for 2100. So it's not a big push. A big push rather than a consistent flow is always better, but I don't think the big push is happening for whatever reason. So we got a rally on the fort. I can't see the rally. I saw a Pakal Herald going in. I can't tell whether there's Cav there just like before. Wahyu Ramdhani looks like this KvK 1556 and the coalition will win. Saw 556 against those two kingdoms. Based on what you see now, I think Yeah, it looks like 56 is doing well, but guys, keep in mind 1254 and 1556 are roughly similar power, similar strength and whatever, roughly speaking. And their fighting activity is roughly similar. Now 1254 is untouched, and when they come in, it's probably not going to look like 1556 can win anymore. But that doesn't make 1254 a stronger KD by any means, but they're gonna catch 1556 much weakened based on how the diplo was done. So I don't think 1556 can win, but we'll see. Obviously, Chak Choi 1 hour 21. Yep, something along those lines. Big balls. Yep. Big balls. So 1556 definitely have a big ball, but then the balls on the other side, 12, 22, 44, and actually I'm gonna say 22, 44 and 2100 doesn't look like they have balls. They have flows. So no balls and no balls. It's just stream of fighters coming in and dying. Like if you come in little bits and pieces and try to fight that big ball, what do you think is gonna happen? Like there should be a marker here, right, saying everyone stand here, wait for the king buff, and then we see the animation of the king buff, and then you push in. Isn't that how it's meant to be done, right? And who is the stingy king of 1556? Where's the king buff? 1556. I know they did one earlier, but I think it has been like 15 minutes already. I think they can do another. Looks like they're gonna take down the fort. Admiral, no, I don't think they can, because again, look at that. This, oh, actually, maybe actually the numbers from, maybe you're right, the numbers from 1556 has thinned out a little bit now. So when we were looking earlier, there were a lot more 1556 marches, a lot less now. So the consistent flow, continuously hacking at 1556, they have managed to reduce it quite a bit actually. Now it all depends on Lohar rallies. So more Lohar rallies, more Barford rallies, and you're gonna have more marches. So see that rally going in. So we just want to see a lot more of them, because that way you're gonna have enough marches to sustain. Because if the field presence goes, then the fort obviously goes. So they have to keep the field presence up for a while. More than an hour now. Superior warrior, only 2100 can take it down. Yep, true. Even 1556 is fighting down also near the 2244 gate. Superior warrior 2244 just trying to clear field and help them reach fort. Yep. Now the other fighting area that you guys mentioned is this one. So now the question, guys, I know you're fighting here, but what if you didn't fight here for the next 1 hour? Like, what are you gonna achieve in the next 1 hour? Like, what are you even doing? You can burn this, okay, good job. You're burning this, good job. Until they're burned, like, where you going? Unless there's another fort that we know of. Is there another fort that they're dropping somewhere, or what's happening? Or are they coming back dead from that fort? That's dead marches coming back. Okay, so some of the guys are taking like a really long route all the way there. That's the only thing I can think of. But there shouldn't be any fighting here now. Like, why would you? Defending the pass? Like, for the 1 hour, what if they take the pass even? I don't know. Because this is now thinned out. Do you see 1556 here? I see more 2244 and 2100. I mean, there are 1556 coming in, but this may be a failed fort drop. Good early call. Admiral, good early call, man. This may come down, and now you see the rally hitting the. Now you see the rally hitting the fort, and you see that the 1556 marches can't really make it there because the number of cities around wasn't that high. And this is probably not the best uptime for 1556 as well. Maybe if they tried to drop this a bit later, usually they are more online, 1556, more people, it feels like they have more presence, like few more hours into it. So maybe a couple of hours later would have been a good call. Now, I don't know whether there's any other places they know where they can drop a fort, but like they're gonna flag it up now, right? Fat CBL die. Go 56. We do see some more 56 marches coming in, but I don't think they can get up to the fort. The rally is still on. Wait. Rally got cancelled. 1 hour 22 because the time is not going down because it's not full. The marches that were there defending from that rally, obviously there's like less number of troops in the fort now. 2244 trying hard. Yep, 2244 has a lot of numbers now. Now I think the rally got cancelled. It did get cancelled. Too many marches, can't really see. Even with simplified, can't really see. Ragnaros LOF. I think they will be able to destroy the fort. Yep. I think the fort is coming down. Not enough 56 marches around now. I mean, I see that Attila Takeda, but that's... Oh, actually, there's a few more coming in. From the left, there's quite a few 56 marches coming in. Actually, there's quite a few 56 now coming in. Now, we see Goodfather kind of going in as well. Obviously, he's one of the closest guys to the location. Now I feel like the rally is down. That's kind of bad. Because I quickly just need to check something. Not ending the stream, I just quickly need to check something. Just a sec. right, back again. All good. Oops. There's no rally. There's no rally, guys. It's mostly 44 now. 2100 has to rally. But looks like there's no rally. Now have they filled up the fort again? Let's see how long. Yeah, it's well. Still 1 hour, more than 1 hour. There's like 100 people scouting the fort, but no rally. Now 2244 from the right, they're now pushing down to the left. If they can come down a bit more and kind of be around Goodfather City, maybe like around here, then 1556 will have a hard time, which is the direction they're going in. So see, no 56 left there. So the next rally from 2100, they don't have to even cancel. Julie, I'm sure 148 and 446 are imp before pass for open. They were imp after. They were imp after the diplo, and they were kind of imp for like a day. So it's kind of not really proper imp, if that's what you're referring to. So imp is a funny term, right? As in, you could be imp by a little extra power, but I guess more importantly, it's they were less powerful than who they were fighting. So all I'm trying to say is 1446 was a lot less powerful than 2244. So 1446 kind of being wrapped up, I mean, it's expected. But 1148 and 1228, not that sure, because it doesn't look like 1228 had a lot more power than 1148. Now the rally this time around doesn't need to be cancelled. Now there should be enough people, but then it feels like a lot of 56 has managed to push in somehow. I don't know how. 1556 is taking so much losses in putting that fort in. Like, they're taking heavy losses because all the marches that are kind of trying to walk in there, and the rally got swarmed down. So the rally didn't get cancelled, rally got swarmed down, and the fort is still kind of there. Let's try to click on the fort and see how. Why can't I click again? Why can't I click again? Okay, so it's not full again. Maybe now full. Says is there. Says is using a Minamoto and Bertrand. Like, why would you do the? Oh, okay, yeah, no. Skill is better. That's why I was gonna say, why would you do the Mina primary? If you put the Mina primary, are you not gonna get more targeted? But then, yeah, he wants the skill damage, skill tree. That's why. Okay, no 1556 marches around now. Now, by the time the next rally is ready, you know what 2100 should do? I'm sure they have more than one rally leader, right? So they should be So this guy is rallying. Like as soon as one rally gets swarmed down, like even like those few seconds, another one should be putting in a second rally. So we saw the king, right? We can't see the general. All the rallies are coming from here, so it's probably the king doing the rallies, right? No, maybe not, because it was, well, the last one was XY. So not sure who was doing that. I mean, this is the guy who with a cav skin, but this is the guy that doesn't have a title. That's a generic one. Skill damage, not bad. Even for a cav rally. So that rally, as soon as it stops there, like there's way too many 2244 marches here, so it dropped, it stopped, but then now they're just gonna die there. Admiral BRB, alright man, see you soon. Now 56 is fighting quite a bit here, so their presence isn't really gone. I mean, like as much as I think the vote is now gonna go down, like somehow 56 is holding on, right? Look at that CPO trying to walk in, getting swarmed by like so many marches. Hey LADUS, should I prioritize account or city skin, accessories or city skin from KvK shop? So I would say that it depends on whether you have a decent city skin or not. So what I mean is, so say for example, if you're playing with say 3 cav marches or 3 archer marches or 3 infantry marches, so as long as you're playing with like 3 marches at least of the same troop type, even if you have a 5% health city skin for that troop type, you're kind of doing alright. But then in my case, most of my accounts, I have 2 infantry marches, 2 cav marches, and 1 archer march or something along those lines. So for that scenario, because it's more generic and I have like mixed marches, for me, it made a lot more sense to prioritize getting Twilight Falls, which is a very generic skin, skill damage, and I'm not using Attila Takeda at the moment. Other than Attila Takeda, pretty much everyone else does skill damage. So I went for Twilight Falls. So if you're using 2-2-1, as in 2 cav, 2 archer, 1 infantry, something along those lines, maybe prioritizing the city skin is a better option. Twilight Falls. And then if you want to go with accessories, Nicholas, we recently, less than a month ago, we did a video on what to prioritize from the shop, so you can kind of check that out as well. So in terms of which accessory or which city skin. Alright, we got the next rally coming in, and it's Pakal Herald again. And we got a king buff. Now that king buff has to be from either 2244 or 2100, because 56 doesn't have enough marches here to kind of justify a buff. I mean, yeah, justify a buff. So that Pakal Herald, like unless someone's swarming it down, it's not gonna come down on its own, and 2100 should really be reinforcing that. That way they get to take down the fort. Now in terms of the fort, like check the time, see how the time increases from time to time? That means marches are coming down, and then when it kind of goes down again the time, that means they managed to reinforce. Nicholas, guess I'll save up for the city skin. Thanks, LADUS. Yep, sounds like a plan, man. Good luck with it. Like, but saying that, there's no rush. Like at one stage, I used to think that I need to get there, like, before tomorrow or something along those lines. But there's no rush. You take it easy. It's a game. You get there when you get there. And it's not like you can't fight without a city skin. Julie, 556 got no chance against 254 since their depleted RSS and speed ups. Yup, I definitely agree with you. So 556 definitely, like I wouldn't put a single dollar on 556 to win this KvK. Because a fresh KD 2244 or 1556, all of them are like half done. They have been fighting for days. So when the fresh one comes in, and when I say the fresh one, it's not like a normal KD, it's a very powerful KD 1254. When that comes in, 1556 can't win. But then from a streaming point of view, we obviously hope that 1556 puts up a good fight so that we can have some entertainment. That's all I guess we can hope for. Kyrul, it's a 1 versus 3 in the first place. Yeah, I mean, the power matchmaking was a little bit... I mean, more so than the power. I mean, the thing is... So if you look at the minimap, the position of 1446... Like normally, generally speaking, if you're looking for a competitive and kind of fun KvK, then you would ally. You wouldn't ally in a way where you have one kingdom kind of locked in from the beginning, and that's not even in Imperium. So as soon as the diplo was done, and I'm not saying it was anyone's fault or anything, I heard that 1228 didn't want to ally with 1556 or something. Now 1228, they're their own KD, they have the right to ally with whoever they want. But anyways, because of that, it kind of got a bit imbalanced in a way. First, fist combo. Thank you for your subscription. Hey, but then it's still fun, right? So we are not in this KvK, so all we care about is how much action we get to see, and we're getting to see a lot of action, and this is exciting. And it looks like 56 managed to get some more marches in the mix somehow. By somehow, I mean doing those Loha rallies and whatever. Now the Pakal Herald rally is still there. I don't think that got cancelled, did it? No, it's still there, but it is getting swarmed down. I want to see the name. Okay, can we ask for the report? Bro, streaming your KvK. Please share the Pakal rally report. So that'll be kind of nice to see. So that Pakal Herald got swarmed a bit, but it wasn't a heavy swarm. So the reason why we kind of want to see the report is to see how good a trade that got. It should get some really good trades from light swarming. So light swarming means the Pakal Herald is just getting free kills, right? Now 2244 coming down from the top, from the right, and we do have some 1556 sorry, gathering at the top. Sorry, I got a very itchy throat all day today. It has been really cold, windy, and rainy in Sydney the last few days, and everyone got a... So I need to mute myself every now and then to clear my throat. Now, we have been thinking the fort is coming down for a while, right? But it's somehow still there. It really shouldn't be now based on the numbers 2244 has put up there. But then for some reason the rallies are getting swarmed down. It's still an hour left. So a part of me thinks 1556, but it's really far. I was going to say a part of me thinks that 1556 should be able to kind of come in there with more numbers, but then it's really far getting there, whether it be from this pass or that pass. Even with rallies, it's gonna take a while. So the speed at which 56 is coming in here, which is actually quite slow because there's no way they can get there faster. The fort shouldn't really last an hour. Just because how deep into enemy territory it is. What do you think about 5% health and 10% defense? Which one is better? Probably 10% defense is better. Like, this is not my theory, but I think when, what's his name again? Weak Gaming from OV. So when he was making videos, you know how he was really mathematical and he would do like all sorts of calculations and everything, and I kind of liked every single calculation he did other than the one on overraging and feral nature. So I'm a big believer in feral nature, so I kind of didn't agree with that bit, but everything else I kind of agreed with him. And then I think he had that theory where 5% health equals to 7.5% defense or something along those lines. And then I don't remember the exact number, but when he did that, I kind of tested out few different equipments just to see whether what he was saying was right, and it kind of did feel right. Okay, so now we got an archer rally and we got a massive swarm, so the fort now is coming down. Like, there's no way to save it now. With these few marches coming in, Goodfather is desperately trying to get in there, and I don't think he can make it in time. Like, even if he puts in a march there, you can't put more than one march when he's going up, so you can only put one. And there's few other 56 people. 4 is coming in as well. I don't think they'll be in time and the fort goes down. Okay, so that was a good try, well done, but good defense from 2244 and 2100. Who is Baba coming from the top? Yep, Baba had Baba is coming down. He ported up top. I think the timing was slightly bad for 1556 from two different angles. The first one being, this is not 56 prime time from what I understand, and secondly, this is kind of peak time for 2244. So if that happened, say 2-3 hours later, maybe 44 would have less number and maybe 56 will have more numbers based on the last couple days. Not too sure though. Now that the fort is done, By done, I mean down. All those cities, like Goodfather, yeah, maybe 200 mil power, don't kind of rally, but there were quite a few 1556 cities around. So shouldn't there be some imprisons? He's rallying someone. Who are you rallying, brother? Who are you rallying? So there should be a few 56 cities getting rallied. Now, from a streaming point of view, you know what's bad now? Now that the fort went down, it'll take 56 a bit of time to regroup and do the next move. So for a while, there's gonna be no action. By while, I mean like, you know, at least half an hour. So should we... Ooh, should I take back what I said? But they're balling up here. Hyrule, it's 8-minute walk with rally. Yeah. Rich Bellico, boom. Yep, that was a big boom and the fort came down. Hyrule gave us his coordinates, so let's go, let's check it out. 868 and then 1022. That's a big city. Is that, are they planning to rally this? Ronnie, 1254 and 1228 are fresh. KL is a big problem for 56. Yeah, man, I don't think, I mean, 56 will go to KL. I'm sure there will be some fight, but if I was 56, I wouldn't get my hopes up, I guess. Okay, so Hyrule, is this city getting rallied, man? Or is this your city? Very nice kills. Very nice deads. Now, the city has a title. Usually, you'll get the title if it's getting rallied. Hyrule said yes, so it is getting rallied. Or did you say, I asked two questions, man. Is it getting rallied or is it your city? If you say yes, are you saying yes to both your city and getting rallied? Now, is this guy online? This guy has to be online because he random TP'd to support the fort. So there's zero chance of him being offline. Now, does he have War Frenzy? Now, if he was there to try to help to do the fort, then he probably does have War Frenzy. Now, he can migrate out. I mean, not migrate out. He can teleport out. Is he going to teleport out? Well, at 90 million power, 92 million power, you probably don't have to teleport out. Because by the time, you know, they imprison you and the first rally kind of dies and whatever, your War Frenzy will go away and you can bubble, so he kind of doesn't need to. And then the fact that he has the Zenith City skin, the fancy one with 8% defense for all troops, that kind of says he's a spender. Well, there's few other things that says he's a spender. Now, he should have pretty good equipment. I mean, if you're garrisoning with Wu, then I would kind of be scared. Like, Wu is not the best garrison. I kind of hope that you'd have maybe Theo, YSS, something along those lines. But then, yeah, even a Wu is not that bad. He can survive until he can bubble. So it's not like he's getting War Frenzy now. He's doing the rally, I guess, with the title. Okay, we see the rally. That wasn't That wasn't the guy that I thought is doing the rally. Okay, so we got the rally coming in. Let's see the Garrison. Is it actually Wu? It is actually Wu. Wu versus XY and Nevsky. Like, I never tried it, but in theory, it should be alright. And it's a YSS. Okay, not bad. So, coming down a little too fast though. Coming down a little too fast. Surely he can bubble. Okay, when it goes red, just before they start doing the swarming, he is going to bubble. Now the thing with the rally is so many marches, the rally is going to be reinforced. So it's not like rally has to worry too much. Wow, I thought it would take a little longer. I mean, it'll stay yellow for a little bit. It came down yellow and then red a little too fast. Alright, now you can bubble. Maybe put a YSG for like 2 seconds and then bubble. No, you're taking it all the way. Why are you taking it all the way? Rally got cancelled. I mean, City got defeated and he bubbled. He took the full rally. Well done. He probably got a few deads. I should have checked the deads. I think I did. It was 33. I think we did. It was 33. Now, the numbers behind may have changed a little bit, but nothing significant. Dimension Transfer has just subscribed. Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you for your subscription. And Kyrul, thank you. Thank you for showing the city rally. Any other cities getting rallied, man, since you're in that KD? Now, a rally is going like really far. This probably got rallied as well. And then he bubbled. It's a lot of rallies walking all over the place. I can understand the 56 rallies because 56 is rallying all the cities that are... Oh, we randomly found another one. Okay, what? 92 as well. And I want to see deads. 65. 65-2. 65-2 getting double rallied. Well done on 2100 and 2244 to kind of be able to double. Cali QTR, as in Qatar, I think. Why is he taking the rally though? As in, he could have bubbled, right? Like, why are people letting it come down all the way? Now let's check his deads. Doesn't look like it changed. Maybe he just got a hospital full. Okay, we got new coordinates from Kyrul, so let's check that out. 878. Or is that what we were checking? I think that's what we were checking. Kyrul, thank you. But then we found it together, I guess. I saw a few other random rallies going all over the place. Okay, rather than random rallies all over the place, let's see. Oh, okay. One more. 865 1067. What happened there? 65. He bubbled already. So he was taking a rally, thank you again, but 80 million. I mean, you probably could have taken the rally for like 2 seconds and then bubbled, but he bubbled. Oh, actually, he did take another rally and then he bubbled. Okay. And this guy can get rallied as well. If you had a good city rally, I mean, good city garrison, Then around maybe the 100 mil power you can port around. I tried that with Artemisia and Amanitore, not a good idea. You kind of need Zenobia, Theodora, stuff like that, YSS. Okay, so let's see what 56 can do now. So are they focusing on this pass? They're burning that already. They have some presence here and that's burning already. So for a while, they may not need to focus on this area, right? What about the other pass? Have they started pressuring the forts here? No, doesn't look like they're planning to pressure the forts here. So what's the plan? We are not pressuring these forts. We have the pass here already. You just wait? I don't know. What do? You can't do a fort now. Someone taking second rally? 878 1050. Okay, let's go and check. So he's a rally leader. He was rallying a lot yesterday. So he kind of needs his troops to continue rallying. And this time we'll remember the number 65-2. So it was 65-2 before as well. So at 90 mil power, he's getting some deads. It's not just hospital full. On top of the hospital full, he will get a little bit. He's getting good trades, but yeah, I mean, how is that different to rallying a fort, right? So it probably makes sense. Okay, so Zenobia, last time we saw a Wu, and this time around we see a Zenobia. Let's see how the Zenobia does. And that guy got the YSS. Oh my god. YSS AoE. So is the Zenobia going to be able to handle this? Now Zenobia YSS, it's not bad. But then the thing is, the city is not getting consistently reinforced. I was gonna say, how is Baba reinforcing that rally? But Baba is coming in to swarm that rally. Alright. Should Baba put a march in the city? Probably. But it's more fun to swarm, so why not? Now, are people trying to swarm Baba? Not really. They're just letting Baba be there. Now, Handsome Mimi is coming in to swarm Baba. Handsome Mimi went for Baba. Ooh, wait, what? Do you know who the secondary is, guys? Did you see the secondary? Behind CPO. Baba is using Ragnar. CPO Ragnar a thing now? Wow. CPO Ragnar. Now the rally got swarmed down. Is Baba getting dead marches back? Baba got one dead march going back. His Nevsky is going back dead. Is that the only march going back dead? No. All his marches now going back dead. They let him swarm the rally and then they swarmed him. Amani going dead and second march going dead. Oh my god, I can't stop hitting the barbs. Okay, now someone is trying to swarm the city. This guy over here. Like really, you think your kills gonna increase quite a lot by doing what you just did with an Ethel Blade hitting the Zenobia city? But the city didn't lose anything this time. Julie, 1228 and 2244 chose 54 instead of 56. Yep, plus 254 wanted a winning KvK after the 3 consecutive monster KvKs. After a good migration, they wanted a KvK with 846. Yeah. So kingdoms obviously choose, you know, whoever they want to ally with, and you know, that's pretty much it. Spec, any jokes? Well, there's a sad sort of joke that happened. 1556 tried to put a 14, and with 1 hour left, it kind of got swarmed down. Okay, this city is taking a 3rd rally now. Now, he was 90 something power, right? So he got dead troops. His dead number isn't updating though, or was he 90? Oh no, he just healed up 95. Now it's 94. Okay, he just healed up just before this rally came in. He healed up, so all good. So he's not necessarily getting dead. So this is the 3rd rally Kali is taking. Now I did message him yesterday about few reports, didn't kind of get a response, but today after this rally finishes, we'll send him a message and see if he's willing to share the reports, because he's after the rally, like he's consciously taking all of this, so it's not like he's under pressure or anything, right? He paid rallies all the time. Yep, Frodo, that's what it looks like, man. That's what it looks like. Now, against the archers, the Zenobia wouldn't hold up that well. Should he have switched over and this Gilgamesh there? So rather than the Zenobia, you know how he was using the what's her name? Theo, or not Theo. He was using the Wuzitan earlier. So kind of feel like the Wuzitan would have been a better choice, maybe just for this rally. Maybe, I don't know. And he's letting all the all the rallies go all the way. But then surely you're getting deads. Okay, but he's getting good kills because after the rally finished, oh my god, some people, look at that Saladin still kind of hitting. Why? Like, even if he hit at the last moment, and this guy, oh my god, he just came in, he just walked in, like, because I can. I want to click on his name and see. Okay, should you not be a little smarter, brother, sister? Like, what did you just do? Okay, let's ask and see if we can get the report. Am I bothering again? So if he shares the reports, then we can kind of show that. Ruthless. Ragnar, skill number 2, do debuff, 40% less health. 40% less health with CPO 30% debuff. I never looked at Ragnar carefully, man, but then I'll check him out. Now there's a Attila, and that's a bad call, and the rally got cancelled straight away. That's a good call, like cancelling the rally. Ragnar. So Ragnar is Ragnar. Why can't... What does Ragnar do again? Ragnar's second skill. healing effect reduction. Attack is increased by 5. Normal attack have a 10% chance to reduce healing effect by 40%. So it reduces healing effect. %30 increased damage. That's the CD one, that's the troop capacity one. I don't know whether that makes him that powerful though. Does it? But then we will never get to try out. You know why? Because... where did he go again? I can't find him. Because it's not like we're gonna put gold heads into him, right? We just wait naturally one day. If your Ragnar gets maxed from gold keys, only then you consider. Now, based on the amount of gold keys probably Baba has access to, based on all the bundles that he buys, or based on... So we are just going to remember that ILP, we can come back and check ILP. Only useful for Baba. Yeah, man. Only useful for Baba. Yeah. He's like a special person, right? Okay, so we got a message. Is it... oh, he did share the report. So, thank you. Thank you. Let's check it out. Which one is this? This is the Zenobia YSS against the XY Nevsky. No, he's not taking deads. Wow. I actually would have thought... like, I'm not sure whether I'm doing my calculations wrong. So, around 100 million power. Around at 110, I took deads from a empty hospital. But then for the 20 million power, maybe. So either way, let's not overthink it. So he's not taking deads. So if he's not taking deads, then this is, you know, keep doing this. Why not? Because the enemy is taking dead troops. So this is really good what he's doing. I know resource cost, but then, you know, 1556, he's a spender. He can handle that. So infantry. Like we probably have seen higher health in defense. What about... got some good stuff going here. What about the rally? It's not really the highest. Yeah, not necessarily OP. And then look at that. That guy. Why? Why? It's not even a flag that you have to swarm to take down. It's a city. Why? Why do you have to? And this guy... okay, siege. He was just killing his siege. Really? Killing your siege? Alright, we got spam in the chat. So I'm just removing them from the chat. Just a sec. Let me see if I can block this guy. Can I? Report this. reported. I already have the user on hide then. Okay. Done. Done. It's kind of annoying. Why do you spam chat? Okay, so that's done. Okay, so that's done. Okay, anyways, we had a look at the report. And do we have... I'm famous now? Yes, bro, you are. And we have Pakal rally report as well. So let's check out the Pakal rally report. Actually, let's have a look at the people that was swarming. So these are the dedicated people that are making sure that the Pakal Herald rally comes down. But they got hospital fools. So Bu, Gucci, Alpha, Bo Youssef, 4, Garly. No, Garly is from the other camp. Okay. Maxar, 4, Goodfather, Saz, Raze, and I can't see some of the names on the. That's Baba. we can know from the pictures. That's Baba, and this is the guy that we're just looking at, Kali Qatar. So we kind of know some of the guys from the pictures now. Okay, good. Now look at the rally itself. So we got 8.1 M, and the Garrison 13.4. Now Baba, not Baba, Goodfather, Bai and Curly from 2244. Yeah, MNH, you're right. Yes. So I kind of didn't read that right. So there are a couple of guys from the other side. Because it's like a swarm situation, their thing kind of came in. Now 8.1 versus 13.4. But then we are going to look at the troop buffs and everything. But then the main thing that we wanted to see is these swarms. So how painful were these swarms? Very painful. So they accidentally swarmed the wrong rally, as in 2244 wasn't supposed to swarm the rally, but then they did, and they paid a heavy price. Heavy price again. Misclick. There were too many marches there, obviously, that can happen. So painful. Yeah. Well, we don't need to go all the way down. Ooh, somebody, Bo Youssef, is taking deads as well because hospital full. And that's the risk of trying to swarm a Pakal Herald, right? Like if you go for that swarm, your hospital gets filled so fast, and he probably had some from before as well. deads again. Yep, same brother over there. 4 taking hospital fools, but then it's not like they had a choice, and 4 taking deads as well. Again, it's not like they had a choice. You had to take that rally down, otherwise the fort comes up. Misclicks again. So yeah. Now let's go back to the rally and check the troop buffs. So the rally traded positively, obviously, but a lot more positive trades from all the swarms. So we were kind of thinking it gotta be a good trade, and it definitely was. Now the thing with Goodfather here, Goodfather was using the skill damage skin, so not like a special infantry skill. Infantry, no iconic. All damage obviously is gonna be higher. That's kind of not the best, right? Like, am I reading this wrong? Like, someone like Goodfather, you would think that this is gonna be better. Yeah, I think this probably should have been better from Goodfather. Now, if you look at on the left hand side, see, that's kind of a lot better. Okay, and the city skin there as well. Like, Goodfather wasn't planning to defend it. I don't know. What's up? I randomly hitting a Pakal rally with 6 March during fighting last KvK lock 600k troops. Lol. Hey man, 600k T5, so painful. Yep. Thanks a lot. Nice report. Good trades. And well done taking that fort down. All right. Now, as far as action goes, do you want to go and take a look at the city again? Like, is KvK still taking rallies? Is he? Yep, he's there. Okay, is this is this kind of not disturbing, guys? So 94 million power, he's just sitting there. You know what? I don't care. Rally me, whatever. So let's see if you can defeat my city. I'm not gonna bubble, and I'm just gonna sit there. And he took like six rallies, 5 rallies, something like that, and he's not even getting rallied. It's like, okay, all right, if you want to stay there and farm, and we're gonna ignore him. But anyways, well done, KvK, and thank you, brother, for sharing the report. I guess it's because of Flavius. Xeno Flavius has different stats than Xeno YSS. We used to, just guessing though. Yeah, that's a good point as well. I haven't seen, I mean, I saw a few, but probably kind of thinking. But then because we are talking about 3 different type of troops and all 3 type of numbers, so like I get confused easy. I can't remember numbers that well. Okay, so this is the area where 56 is kind of fighting now. But then the forts are burning, so it's not like we're gonna see too much action. And 2244 is kind of coming down, so it's not a big push from 56 there. Is there a big push here from 56? No. 2100 pushing down towards the pass. Well done, 2100. So guys, I think 56 is not going to do a push immediately. They may do a push later on when it's, you know, a good time for them. But for me, I don't think I'll be able to cover that time zone, like as in when they push. So what we want to do now is go take a look at the 1412 KvK one more time, because there was a lot of fighting in Kingsland. And see, ooh, all those KDs fought so much, none of them Imperium at the start. 6 Imperium KvK, I remember, that's what I put in the title. Now no one Imperium. So very well fought, everyone. And then we're gonna check the Kingsland area again. So 1606 has pushed in all the way to the pass, and that's the pass of 1823. 1823 is the orange. 1823 is gonna get pushed out of Kingsland. Yep, well, they're kind of pushed out of Kingsland already. And then 1774, still fighting. They're kind of still fighting. So we got BND, which is which KD was that? 1780. Yep, 1780. And we got Kingdom 5, and we got 1606 here as well. So we got 2 flags being rallied, both Zenobia and, well, that's YSS, and this one is YSS as well. So 2 Zenobia YSS. We got a Attila Nevsky rally, and we got a Harold and Pakal. Yes, Harold and Pakal. So the fact that they're not switching to archers yet kind of means that 1774 is still fighting strong, and they come out and they swarm, and they're kind of filling the flags as well. Now 1774 wasn't Imperium, I think, to start with. I don't remember, but regardless, they're definitely not Imperium now, and they have fought like a lot. So I mean, your allies at the bottom got pushed out. Your main ally 1412 up top is wrapped up, and your other allies here 1892, are they fighting? Oh, 18, no, BTB is 2051, and that is 1875, and 1875 does have numbers here. So I guess what I'm kind of trying to say is, like, at this stage, I don't think how bravely 1774 fight, I don't think there's like a hope. I think it's kind of around the time when they can even decide to kind of give up and, you know, wrap up this KvK. So along with the Attila Nevsky, the swarm comes in, and that flag is probably gonna get burned. The other flag probably has more reinforcements. It doesn't look like. That's a counter rally. Is that a counter rally? That is probably a counter rally. And now double Harold Pakal rally on that flag. But we see the dead faces coming out, so the flag may not have too long. Yep, and the flag is down. So the flag down below is getting burned. 3 kills coming in. Random Guan trying to defend the flag, and he's gonna get a lot of dead troops now. Yep, done. And against a double rally, don't know how long that flag can hold on. Dark Green NV has just subscribed. Thank you for your subscription, Dark Green. Giao Nguyen Kim, hey man, I thank you for your comment, but it's not in English, so I can't really read it, but I really thank you for being here. 774 is a B kingdom and 2051. Watch 1412 fort in zone 5. 1412 did a fort? Really? 1774 and 2051 did fight very well, very well. Now, the fact that they're fighting still, that's what I'm actually shocked about. Like, how? Like, as a B kingdom, how can you have that much in the tank to, you know, keep fighting? And they took care of 1875. 1875 was a Imperium kingdom. They pushed 1875 back. I watched 1412 fort in zone 5. Hey man, where's the 1412 fort? I can't see it. Where did 1412 fort drop a fort? Have you got the code? I guess 1412 will have a big migration out. I mean, it's not like 1412 did bad, but what I feel like after this KvK, a lot of people should choose 1647, especially if they're from Asia, because they're like really strong. 7074 and 2051 are a KD, not B, dark green. A or B, man, both of them kind of fought really well, right? Like, as in, they're kind of still fighting. Got destroyed. Dark green. 1412 did great. Yeah, 1412 at one stage, like, I'm not trying to take anything away from 1412. 1412 in this zone for a long time was fighting 3 kingdoms, and they survived a while. So the only thing that 1412 couldn't do, and I think they thought they can do, was take care of 1647. Now, in 1412's defense, 1647 actually had similar power. It's not like 1647 was weaker. And then when 1412 was fighting 1647 alone, they actually held the sanctuaries. So 1412 definitely did all right. But then 1412 is a famous KD with a lot of spenders and all, so more is expected from them, I guess. Whereas 1647 is a little less known, and they seemed very organized and everything. Ruthless got destroyed. Ruthless, they were both B. A or B, like, I'm not too sure. Regardless, they were not like Imperium material, right? They were smaller KDs, less powerful KDs. So for a less powerful KD, they did kind of alright. Not at this stage, not just alright. Like, they're still fighting on, which is very good. Especially 1774. Force like kamikaze. Yeah. I grade 1412 could have the W, I think, if it wasn't for the placing. Actually, I got the wrong minimap up now. We're not looking at KvK at the moment. We're looking at this 1412. Okay, so we got the right minimap up now. In terms of the mapping, yeah, true. 1412. If 1412 was, if the blue teams were on one side and the red teams were on the other side, then obviously it makes a more balanced and fair KvK in a way. But then, as we were talking about the 1556 map, which is, you know, kind of in a similar situation, where 1556 or the blue team again has a much worse placement, which makes it hard for them to compete. Oh my god, so we got that annoying spam coming again. Right, so I'm gonna take care of that again. Hide user. Time out. Report. Right. So that's kind of being annoying, the spams coming in. But anyways, that's gone now. So yeah, the map position for 1412 wasn't really the best. So they were in the corner. Whichever way they went, they had to fight 2 KDs if they went south. They had to fight 3 KDs if they went top. So the map placement, you're right, had a lot to do with it. There's a double rally now. So guys, if you're 1774 and whether A seed or B seed, like regardless, you have lost a lot of power already. And all the trades that you're getting now, very negative, because you're getting double hits, double rallies, and you're fighting 2 kingdoms and whatnot. And it looks like your allies kind of stopped fighting. Should you still be fighting? Like, is it really worth fighting now? Like, I'm sure some of you guys in 1774 have, you know, troops left where you can fight a little bit more. But in general, like, if there's 0 chance now, like, Kingsland fighting is kind of done, right? Should you still try to hold on to this little territory for a little longer? What do you achieve by this? Hey bro, 007. Hey man, how are you going? So that flag is taking double rallies for the last 10-15 minutes whilst we are watching. But then when we came to have a look at this KvK, that flag was already taking rallies. So we don't know how long they have been taking rallies for, right? Now we should really ask for that report. Now it could be a number of guys doing the Garrison. It could be this guy, or it could be this guy as well. Now this guy has the general title, so more likely it's him. 23 cut 606 flags. 23 cut 606 flags. 23 is here. You mean 606 cut 23 flags? 606 cut 23 flags, man. I think that's what you meant to say, or yeah. Yep. So that flag got cut, and now how many ever cities are there? They're gonna get rallied now unless they're bubbled already. Are they? Yep, there's one city that's going away. Yep, it's not like we're gonna see a lot of city rally action, but then yep, that's the thing again. So as 1774, like you're taking double rallies already, you're gonna start taking triple rallies maybe soon. Call it a day. But before calling it a day, let's ask this bug brother for the rally report. Okay, so if we get to see the Garrison report, that'll be nice. Like he got the whole deal going with the special infantry health city skin and all that, and it looks like they're still holding on. So 2 rallies, full swarm, and finally the flag coming down. They have a counter rally coming in. Ah, misclick. Pakal Herald counter rally from Aziz, yeah. Bro007, what are your thoughts about the new Pioneer KvK blockade system? Is it good or a bug like I see? I think it's broken. So the flag kind of came down, guys. Did it? No. It did. Oh, I think it did. No, it didn't, because then the counter rally will be cancelled. So the flag didn't come down. We saw what's his name as Garrison leader for 1 sec, Constantine, but it's back to Zenobia, so it didn't come down. And all the people swarming, you see how it's coming down. So guys, I did a short little video, not that long, about the blockade system and the arrow towers and all of that. I kind of don't like that system. I think it's kind of broken, because like your farm account is gonna play a big role now. Like there's a lot of people with a lot of farm accounts which you, even when you're not online, you can leave them on the field, you can make the towers, whatever. So I think it's a broken system. I don't like it. Agua, Ayo, hey man, how are you going? Tandab, LADUS. Just imagine in our imaginary world, RoK became a platform for big MNCs to compete against each other for nation level contract and stuff. It'll be lit. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Ruthless, ask Bo Esa. Bo Esa for the report. Who is Bo Esa? Okay, this guy here. Okay, we'll ask him. Hey, let's click again. So the flag didn't come down. One of the rallies got cancelled, and the swarm kind of ended very painfully, because if you're swarming, you don't get the flag down, you're obviously taking horrible trades, and that's what happened. This will be a good report to see, actually. iGrave, the new HF Pioneer is really bad. I wish my KD go for Strife of 8. Yeah, I mean, to be 100% honest, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Strife of 8 either. Like, Heroic Anthem feels like the best KvK system. The thing with Strife of 8 is it's the way you can, like, the way the zones work and all that, it takes forever to get through, and people can quote a lot. It kind of gets boring and annoying in a way. Heroic Anthem, I think they hit the perfect balance in terms of being competitive, fun, and at the same time logical, not too lengthy. So I kind of don't like anything other than Heroic Anthem. But then you can't do the same KvK more than how many ever times, so the game forces you to do something else. And that's something else rather than the new things. Maybe, yeah, that's when Strife of 8 probably comes in. So yeah, very good counter Pakal with YSG. Where was the YSG? now, as we just saw again, some people trying to swarm, and that swarm wasn't successful. The archer rally got cancelled as well. That Pakal Herald, or Herald Pakal rather, is going on for a while. However, the other rallies are kind of coming and going, and you have 2 KDs reinforcing that, so it's not just 1774. I think I saw 2051 marches going in as well, so they're in the same camp, so they're probably in the same coalition, or they should be in the same coalition. So it's kind of supported by 2 KDs, that flag, but the flag behind is burning, so holding on to this. I mean, the people that has the troops over, no, maybe not this guy, but this guy over 100 mil power, he can probably afford to lose a little bit. But then the people that has come down to 70, not 78, but this guy, say less than 70. So less than 70, you can't even do Ark properly. So when my power gets close to 70, which happened like 2-3 times, after going above 100, like coming back down to 70, it happened only 2-3 times. At 70, I kind of get very concerned about, not being able to do Barb anymore, or not being able to do KvK anymore. I mean, not KvK, Ark anymore. So I don't know. If they're having fun, it's a game. So if you're having fun, then why care about the troops? Just keep fighting for as long as you can. Ruthless 3 kingdom versus 1 now. Yep. Well, no, not 1, 2. Because 2051 is still kind of there in the same coalition. But then, yeah, 2051, as much as I saw 1 or 2 marches coming in, it's not like they have a lot of presence, right? So it's 1774 here, and 2051 is up there. And it's not like a lot of marches will come down to help here. So yeah, it's 1 kingdom, you're right. Counter rally coming in. So they're putting a lot of effort in defending this. Isa was 110 million power. Yep. So most of them lost a lot of power, right? And they fought really well. Anchor. Well, the winning KDs are not getting free, they're getting deads as well. Yeah, no, of course. What I meant is the losing KDs, as in this case 1774, because their allies have folded already. I was just trying to say that they should probably fold already, because it's not like they're gonna win this anymore. So obviously both sides are losing, but the losing side is losing more because it's 3v1 at the moment. So whether it's worthwhile, that's what we were trying to say. Igraves 774, maybe they doing this to have a good migration, or else they should just leave this zone. Yeah, I mean 774. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a good point, right? Like, if you're fighting 3 kingdoms versus 1, and then me, a small streamer, kind of covering it, doesn't do them as much advertisements. But then there are other big streamers that maybe could look into it, and that's how. And then people kind of know how every KD is kind of doing. So that's a big advertisement for them in terms of how well they fight. So this is kind of an achievement. I don't see how this flag should still be up. So this is a very good advertisement on their part. So yeah, maybe that's why they're doing it. Anchor 1005 as well. Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry, I should have read the sentence before. 647, 780, 870 almost zeroed themselves. 1005 as well. Yeah. So the KvK started with 6 Imperium and now it's 0 Imperium. Oh guys, finally there is no rallies. The rally got defeated. So this is an achievement. So how they managed to hold on to that flag, regardless what that flag kind of achieves, the fact that they held on. Okay, we're gonna ask this guy. I saw a march going back, so hey mate, streaming your KvK, please share the last Garrison report. Be happy. Oh, Bo Isa just shared. Now we're going to give him a big thank you and then go and check that report. Wait, before we check that report, another rally. This is non-stop. Oh my god, they can't even breathe. I feel bad for 1774 now. Hey, don't feel bad. They're having fun, so be happy for them. Now, I know it says Constantine because for a second it switched to Constantine, but you guys saw it was Zenobia. Now, did he just share the wrong report? Or if we scroll down, we get to see the right report? Actually, you just have to imagine this being Zenobia, because that's the glitch where if you change it for a little bit, the wrong ones kind of come up. So definitely at this stage it was Zenobia, 16 versus 12, and you know those two commanders are not gonna get that trade. That's a lot of dead. That's a lot of dead. Now troop buff, they're gonna show the wrong troop buff, so there's no point checking this because it got glitched. Now we asked few other people for the report as well. If it got bugged, then it got bugged for everyone. However, we get to see if this is actually the report that we are talking about. Now this report is going to be extremely painful to identify all the rallies because it had consistent swarm the whole time. I wish there was a way to see like a combined thing. Okay, I'm gonna check the report again. That's just for 10 minutes, so that's just covering one rally. Okay, I'm confused now. That's just covering one rally. We just saw one rally, not all the rallies. But then there was a long rally. I know the rallies will kind of split up if they were not touching at the same time, but there was one long rally from 1606. That's the one I was kind of hoping we get to see. Angkor, haha, that makes sense, but up to 774, yeah. Ruthless, I know 774 King, he's very good guy. He know a lot in the game and he helped everyone. Is that Bo? Is he the permanent king? He not make the F2P zero themselves. Okay, well, Then he's gonna then maybe fight a little bit more and then kind of fold, because after say 24 hours in Kingsland, when you find yourself 1v3, maybe actually, you know what, maybe he sometimes King send out a mail saying that, look, there's no pressure to fight anymore. If you want to continue fighting, come to zone, Kingsland or whatever. Otherwise, you can go back to starting zone. So maybe they did that. So obviously not judging anyone. But then the flag again defended itself. Wow. But this is non-stop. 3 kingdoms non-stop rallying. Lord Techno, hello man, 744 is honored to stream our KvK. Hey man, I am honored to stream such a amazing KvK. So we have been covering it since past 4 to some extent, and this was really good. And when we talk about a 6 Imperium KvK, unlike the 1556 KvK, it's not like 3 Imperium versus 1. This is 3 Imperium versus 3 Imperium. So yes, 1412 kind of got itself in a tricky location in the map, but at least our matchmaking was more sort of fair and interesting, and that's why fighting is still lasting in Kingsland, despite 1412 kind of being locked in. And 744 and 2051 from the blue side seemed like did really well, and 1647 did really well from the red side, I think, at least based on what we saw. Igraves, GG, well played. Yep, definitely. Lord Techno, people are GGing you for your kingdom doing such a good performance. Ruthless boy, says the king. Okay. Itachi, I'm surprised why they don't Flavius. It's really hard to pull it down. Yeah, maybe they haven't maxed Flavius yet, but then if they did, then yes, Xeno Flavius is usually better than Xeno YSS, but then at the same time, maybe they're garrisoning with mixed troops, and Flavius kind of requires more infantry, mostly infantry, but then towards the end of their, limit, they're at their limit pretty much, so now they're probably garrisoning with whatever they can, and that's where the YSS comes in maybe. Heavy swarm again. So one person will find it really hard to keep that full. It has to be everyone around consistently trying to fill it in, because it's like full on swarm. And some kingdom now, BND got the king buff, so they're kind of expected to go in. Now that emoji from that person there was perfect, as in, what do you want me to do? Like, it's too messy. I don't want to get in there. I don't know who I am hitting. There's like 4 kingdoms there. Is that gonna be a very painful swarm again, or this time do you see the flag coming down? Satish Kumar, hi bro. 1365 live stream time. Tell me, bro, first any fights? Yeah, so 1365, I think there's like 2 days left. I don't remember the exact time. So there's roughly 2 days left before pass opens, and we'll definitely be live streaming that. Now, whenever I'm planning to live stream, I usually put up the notice at least a couple of hours ago in terms of when we're going to do the live stream. Also, notification goes out on Discord, so if you haven't joined our Discord, then you can, and we are quite active on Discord, as in if you have any questions, whether it be me or someone else from the community, you should get an answer there as well. So consider joining our Discord, link in description. And so far, if you're enjoying the KvK action, don't forget to like and subscribe. We plan to continue streaming the continue streaming the 1556 versus 1254 KvK, and we will also be starting to stream the 1365 versus 1846 KvK, so should be high level of action. And our streaming time, if you're online now, you're watching this stream, then this is our usual streaming time, so I'm guessing this time kind of suits you. Dark green, heavy mix, yep. Lord Techno, we garrison 5 flags and keep changing the garrison to keep up. Yeah, very well done. Like I don't know. With that much swarming and consistent rallies, like all of these guys must be consistently garrisoning. I would have given up by now. Probably, I probably would have given up now. Like, there's no chance of me winning this KvK. And surely by now, by Kingsland, I got my 30 mil. I'll stop fighting at this stage. Yeah, I'll give up. Uncle B, 846 won't be fighting in that zone 5. Passes open on 9th June at 9th June 1450 UTC at LADUS RoK. Uncle B, thanks for that, man. So 1450 is kind of late, but then because it's the KvK where I'll be playing, so I'll be naturally up, so I will be streaming. 846, yeah, 846 wouldn't get any fights, yes. 1365, I mean, depends on the opponent, so we should get some fight, yes. Ichi, that's really a nice hold from 774. Yeah, it's shocking. Now that flag, the one on the right hand side, got burnt before, and there's a good chance that may get burnt again. Nope, it didn't. The Archer rally got cancelled. Now Attila Nevsky already hitting that Zenobia, and we got another rally coming in. So Attila Nevsky, and we got Gilgamesh and Nebu. Now because they completely have the field, maybe rather than the Attila Nevsky, maybe like a XY Nevsky, maybe. Now someone was, no, sorry, I was going to say someone was asking for a Flavius. I think I saw the Flavius animation, but then that's not from the Garrison. That's just one of the side marches. The Garrison is still YSS. Mixed troops. It has to be mixed troop. That's why they're doing the YSS. You didn't see the triple rally was hard to hold. Yep, we did. At one time. Oh, actually, I don't know whether we did. We probably didn't, actually. You're right. So Lord Techno, tell us, man, from 1774's point of view, like the KvK is over, right? Like surely alone, because your allies kind of stopped fighting, surely alone you can't kind of get much done in this KvK, any more done, more so than what you have already. So why you guys still fighting? Is it to attract fighters? Is it to lower power? What is it? Or just to have fun? 774 is getting famous. Well, based on LADUS stream, probably not. But then let's say if any of the bigger streamers probably covers this later, then yeah, 774 should get famous. But then it's just not now. They have been kind of fighting for a while in this KvK very well. So 774 and 2051. I mean, I'm not trying to say that 1875 folded easily. So even as the Imperium, fighting two kingdoms is not necessarily easy. But then I was surprised at how fast 1875 initially took care of 1823, but then when 1774 and 2051 came in, how fast 1875 got wrapped up. So I was kind of surprised at the speed of both those fightings. So that probably bodes really well for 1774. Now a lot of dead faces going back. So these guys, it's not like there's a lot of cities here, to be honest. So there are some cities here. Some of them are actually a little far. Like based on that heavy swarm, it's not like one single rally hitting and you can slowly refill or reinforce. I mean. And see how actually BND is kind of still helping out. So BND, as much as they lost their territory, no, sorry, I got it wrong. BND is 1780. Yeah, 1780. Not BND. B2B. B2B is 74's ally. Lord Techno, we're just having fun, and before Kingsland we all agreed to fight until last soldier. Even myself, I'm F2B and down to 400k troops. Man, if you're enjoying this as a one-off excitement, yep, do that, because it'll be like a good fighting experience as a kingdom together, and surely you're enjoying this. But from a long-term point of view, having kind of gone through this situation once, like when you have no troops after a KV, oh actually sorry, the experience that I'm talking about, this is when I was in KvK 2, and back then you didn't get any troops back. So yep, you know, enjoy your fight. After KvK you're gonna get half of it back, so what's troop for unless you're, you know, using them to fight, right? You can find my city in the north side. I'll send you reports if you want. Yes, definitely, man. So if you want, you can look me up. I'm in the account that I'm streaming with. It's in 1348. So if you go to 1348 and look for Alliance 348K, you should be able to find me in rank 1. Yeah, I'm in rank 1 in 1348K. 1348 is the kingdom. So that's probably the easiest way for you to send me a report, and that'll be much appreciated, by the way, Techno. Okay. You know how 1556 tried to put that fort and then it kind of got burnt with 1 hour left? 1556 needs some of these people from 1774 because they know how to keep a flag up or a fort up, right? Wow. So the guys that are probably zeroing themselves around this guy, Bent Zaid, Bo Isa being the king, Matadorian, Smash, and I can't read his name. But these are the guys that are, and not just these guys, obviously there's a lot more marches coming in and then walking through the cities and reinforcing the flag. But these are the guys that are probably consistently keeping the flag up. Like when the heavy swarm comes in, unless they're consistently sending marches in, it wouldn't stay up. Satish, bro, 1412 kick. Which KD? Very strong playing details. Tell me. 1412 kick. Which KD? very strong laying details. So we got another report from Stalin. So we thank Stalin first. And we check the report. Okay, that looks like it's a proper Zenobia report. 7.3 versus 5.8 against Pakal. And again, that's to do with the heavy swarm. Now, I want to see the buffs for this Zenobia. The health is low. Health is not that high. Defense is nice. Attack is alright. So, only thing is maybe health could have been a little better. No, what's it called? Iconic. Full damage not the highest. This is way better. And a lot of infantry focus. Again, it's gonna be quite painful to go all the way because of the heavy swarm. I don't know whether we can find a connected second rally. No, there's not a connected second rally. We got another one though. Let's check that out. I think this is the one that we looked at earlier. The one with the bugged Constantine. Yeah, 16.3, 12.2. This is the one we checked out earlier. Ooh. Whilst we're looking at the report, the flag did get burned. So maybe we're the magic. Maybe as long as we're watching, flags don't burn. Because we kind of took our eyes away and the flag got burned. But then still, the amount of pressure that flag sustained. Oh my god. Lord Techno, 1348. Yes, man, 1348. So, Shatish, you were asking which KDs fought well. So, 1774 at the moment, doing an amazing job against 3 KDs. Putting a lot of soldiers on the line and all that, and taking heavy swarms, but still trying to hold on to their flags. And before that, 1647 to me was probably the most impressive, if that's what you were asking. So again, because of the heavy swarm, the reports are not as positive as we thought it would be. Which means the flag is kind of finding it hard to keep it full most cases. But then this time around, okay, now we see the sad faces coming up, so maybe the flag is kind of ready to come down. There's a lot of 70, so this flag may be a little easier for 74 to keep full. Because on the right hand side, they have a lot of cities, so they can kind of come in and try to keep it full. Now, question, guys. If you are 1606 and 1005 and 1780, like, what's the rush? Why would you be that desperate to, swarm flags down? Got the Zig already, so even if it takes a couple more days, Like, would you not just stick to the double rally and eventually they will fold? Like, why you trying to, swarm everything down? It's not like you didn't have a lot of deaths and kills. So every KD has been fighting a lot. Like, every KD has been fighting a lot. So surely all of them lost a lot. So why the eagerness to lose kind of more? You know what? Maybe I don't have the right fighting mentality. I only fight until it's logical, not usually to the death. And now the flag kind of comes down. That cow is gonna get destroyed now. Okay, both flags sort of burning. Satish Kumar, very strong KD KvK win match. Rohit, just subscribe. Rohit Pereira. Rohit, thank you for your subscription. Now we got another report from Be Happy. Thank you, Stalin, again. Let's check it out. Bent Zaid was the Garrison and it's Zenobia. Okay, this is a long one. This is probably a good report to check out. Lord Techno 606 just got bored of fighting barbs. They want action and they really want good. 606, true. And again, it's to do with not that they were not, wanting to fight or anything, but it's to do with their position and how, again, allies and enemies want. So they saw all their enemies and allies fighting for days and they kind of had nothing to do. So they came rushing out, and when they had the chance to fight, obviously, they're a bit eager now. Okay, so the first rally, Attila Nevsky, 46 million versus 1846 million. Now, that 46 million, don't judge Zenobia and YSS. This is surely a lot of mixed troops. And when I say mixed troop, a lot of siege mixed in and tier 2, basically whatever you have. That's how this Garrison probably will look like. Yeah, so it's all over the place, whatever you have. Saying that, I do see a lot of T4, T5 as well, as in normal troops as well, but a lot of siege as well. So people, again, T2, 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 T1 as well. So whoever has whatever, let's put it in the flag. So that probably explains. Well, not really, because T2 will not give you that much of a power loss. Either way, heavy swarm, double rally, this, kind of justification. Let's check the buffs. This is kind of better. And this is... This is not that great, I want to say. This is alright. This is alright. None of them are really like top tier, but not bad. Okay, let's scroll down. That's not a rally. That 1.2 is a swarm. But then, you know what? He didn't do bad. He inflicted enough damage to kind of justify him swarming, right? So the flag kind of feels like it wasn't too full all the time. And the flag is taking heavy damage. This is not favorable trades. So even the swarms are kind of good. So you know how we were just asking 1606, why are they swarming? I mean, they're getting good trades. That's why they're swarming. Because as much as the flag is not coming down, most of the time the flag is probably not at like high health. When I say that, I do see it at high health though. But see how it often came down, like too often it probably stayed down. So it got reinforced, but probably not fast enough. Lord Techno, I said some reports, don't know if you can see my message. Hey man, I'll check it out as well in a bit as soon as we have kind of gone through it. I'm not really seeing a second connected rally, but this is probably gonna go down a lot. We're just seeing the swarms. that a good march? Should he be using that? That's a rally. That's a rally. We finally found a rally. Went for 16 million, 2.6. So the attacking side is definitely trading positive. I think 1774 should kind of wrap up business now. They already did way more than expected by staying in Kingsland for how long they stayed. Okay guys, I'm getting exhausted now, scrolling down. Oh, finally, finally the end. Okay. Lord Techno, hey man, I can't see your messages though. See how I'm getting messages from Be Happy? So if you send me something, I should really be able to see that here as well. I don't see it. But anyways, I think there's not gonna be much action here now because the flags are burning. We're gonna scroll up a little bit and see whether there's action up top. Oh, there is action up top, and this is where, which kingdom is this? Oh, don't tell me it's 1774 again. Yep, this is 1774 again. Wow. Weird, probably lag. Yeah, could be, man. I'm not too sure. But for some reason, when I'm streaming, my game goes really slow. So it could be you send it and I'm gonna get it after the stream. Could be that. Now, did we see a Zenobia? Yep, we did see a Zenobia. And lot of kingdom is that kingdom 1005 marches around, and 1780. Keep in mind they're in the same camp, so they can support each other's rallies, same coalition. Skill comes in. And the flag is crying. A flag should be kind of crying because soon enough you're gonna have the swarm coming. That man Zero deserves their respect. He was garrisoning and rallying all day. This guy, yep. You know what? I have seen him rallying. I have seen him rallying even before, like in the other zones. So his name kind of stayed in mind in the picture as well. So Peaky Blinders zeroed himself. That's a lot of kills. That's very respectable. Deads, not that high, but kills are very, very high. And then he literally zeroed himself. So he can't have, he doesn't have 5 marches to barb. He can barb with 3.5 marches now. YY 74 is beast. Yup, playing like a beast. I mean, I kind of hope that 74 gets a lot of migration based on how well they fight and all that. So fighters want to be in KDs where they have other fighters fighting along. So I hope that kind of happens. And then for whatever reason, if that doesn't happen, I think 1774 should join 1556 after the KvK. Like as in, like migrate a whole alliance of fighters and everything. Because 1556 is losing this KvK. After losing this KvK, 1556 will try to do a big migration, and they're gonna be hungry to win the next one. So that kind of, you know, pair match made in heaven. Dark green. I have played with both 74 and 2051. 74 were great allies with 2051 allies. 2051 were bad allies. Okay, so out of the two, like I obviously haven't been there, so hard for me to comment. But then 7074 now, like you guys can see what you can see, right? Like, I mean, we don't, even without knowing any sort of history or anything, we can see who is defending their flags and who is not. So 1774 definitely being very impressive. But I do see some 2051 marches kind of coming in from here and there, but mostly 774. 774 the best. Why ruthless? What about you to migrate to 774? I think from, like, if I'm thinking non-YouTube, then like look at that. I'm already in a great fighting, winning kind of kingdom. So obviously 1774 is great, but 1348 very decent kingdom where I'm very comfortable. So if it wasn't for YouTube, then I wouldn't even think about migrating. Now if I'm thinking about migrating for YouTube, then I have to kind of go to a big Imperium kingdom that will take difficult yet winnable fights. So a kingdom that's not gonna go for, like, you know, easy wins. Imperium, but not going for easy wins. So Imperium KD that goes for the hard fights, I guess. Because people would want to watch that, right? I mean, you're in the stream not because I'm talking, you're in the stream because you can see the action. And if I'm fighting a KvK and then streaming another KvK, it's a lot of work. But then if I could be in a big Imperium kingdom and if I can stream that, then that's kind of good. And that's where, based on how 1556 is fighting now, that's where that decision kind of comes in. Satish Kumar, 74 Alliance power. I can show you 74 Alliance power. However, keep in mind they're very depleted now. So that's 11.5, and they are fighting through mainly one alliance in the areas that we're looking at. So 74 is probably a kingdom that has one main fighting alliance and maybe two support alliances, if I have to guess, or two main alliances and one support alliance, I think. But then Lord Techno can confirm. And we saw their boss earlier, right? So this guy over here. So if you guys are interested, maybe kind of talk to him. Let's see. The Knights. KvK 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winners. Oh my god, this is like a very strong kingdom. They've won a lot. 3 stars as well. Not that stars is that important. I shouldn't have talked about stars when I looked at 1348 or when I'm looking at 774. Stars not the main thing. Migration. So guys, if you're interested about 1774, you know who to contact. We're gonna look at the coalition, and we know that it's pretty much what we thought. So one main alliance, one support alliance, that's a different KD. Okay, let's see the rally. Is the rally still going? No, the flag survived. This is what we're looking at, right? Yep, and the flag survived. Shocking. Low techno at the start, we were 13 billion power before Kingsland. Okay. So that's a lot of power loss. That's a lot of power loss. Zonkers, who got the upper hand now? So at the moment, the red side, if you look at the minimap up top, is winning, which is 1606, 1647, 1780, 1005, 1875. So those are the sides or kingdoms in the red side, and they're winning. Now, the reason why we are watching this is not because there's any chance of the blue team winning at all, but we're just shocked at how well 1774 is fighting, like out of nowhere. Not a strong kingdom in terms of power, but in terms of activity and everyone kind of coming in fighting, they're doing an amazing job. So we're kind of stuck. Dowlet Basinov, thank you for your subscription, man, much appreciated. Lord Techno, we have 2 alliances. Yep, we just checked that. Why? I think they will have an excellent immigration because of what they offer. Yeah, I hope so, for their sake too. So a kingdom like that, if they become strong, better for the community, right? We have more fighting kingdoms, more action to watch. Because based on this, not just migration, so based on this, not that I'm in leadership or Diplo or anything, but if I saw 1774 in the map, I would want to ally with 1774, is it? Because I know they're gonna fight even when it's pointless to fight. That's what you want in your ally, right? Actually, even more shocking, somehow there was a burn on this 1005 flag, somehow. Okay, let's go up on the map and see if there's any bit of action anywhere there. So this is 74. This is the area that 74 is giving up, and there's like no way to kind of try to save that. And that's 1647 coming in. So if 1774 was trying to defend this as well, then they're outperforming other Imperium carries as well, because then it's not 3v1 anymore, then it's 4v1. $1875 pushing in. Now 1892 is still fighting. 1892 has been pushed in quite a bit, but 1892 hasn't given up. 1892 is still fighting. We do see a very decent amount of presence there, right? And even when pass 6, I want to say, even when pass 6 opened, 1892 did try to push in quite a bit. They were not successful, but that doesn't mean they didn't fight, they didn't give up. They did kind of fight quite a lot. But then, as you can see, the marches are coming from their home territory. And that's to do, I don't know, they do have quite a bit though. So why are they coming from the other side? There's still some territory left, like cities. Yeah, there are cities here. Can't fit more cities here? Probably not. But these are the guys that are not fighting. Who is doing that flag? 2051. A flag couldn't even get up. Shouldn't have tried to do a flag without a proper garrison. I mean, obviously. Middle of Kingsland, no proper garrison. Obviously, it's gonna get swarmed down. I think why? I think 12 got a better place, but things were different. If 12 got a better place, yeah. If 14-12 is a strong kingdom. They fought 3 kingdoms for a while themselves as well. So if the placement wasn't that isolated, then yeah, could have been better. But when that happens, like, I mean, if you're in kingdom diplo and whatever, wouldn't you try to have a KvK where it's more fair, like 4 camps on one side, other 4s on the other side, and that's how you ally? But you know what, it doesn't work out like that, because different KDs have different preferences, who they want to ally with, and you know, who they get along with. So sometimes, more so than the location, in the initial conversations, how people kind of interact is more important. Maybe, I don't know. So it is what it is, but if 14-12 had a different location on the map, could have been a bit better for their side, I guess. Okay, now I think we're going to say goodbye to 1774 now, and then go and take a look at 1556 for a little bit again. Anchor, I don't agree to 14-12 position issue and loss. The point is 14-12 had power similar to 2 camps. No, Anchor, on day 1? Yeah, I shouldn't say no. I should say, well, Anchor, based on what I saw, so what I did is, before Pass 4 opened, I took the coalition power from 14-12 and I took the coalition power from 1647, and they both had, I even remember the number, they both had 46 billion. They both had 46 billion in terms of their main alliances. Now, I didn't add up the support alliances, but under 6 billion, 7 billion, those alliances kind of don't count as much. So in a way, 1647 and 14-12 had similar power, very close, and 14-12 kind of did alright. Like, they were not losing 1v1, they were here fighting 3v1. So in my like limited knowledge and basic understanding, I think positioning could have made it a bit different. But not trying to take anything away from 1647, though 1647 still played very well and deservedly winning. Now let's go take a look at the 1556. Now the thing with 1556 KvK is C 2244 and 1228 still Imperium. That's the thing that's gonna haunt 1556 in terms of, like, I don't know how 1556 failed to get at least one of them on their side diplo wise or like whatever, but like this is why they're not gonna win. But rather than trying to predict things, we can check things as it goes and see how they're going here. Now, is there like another random fort coming up? I don't think. I think the chance of doing forts is kind of gone now. 2244 is gonna scan the map again and, you know, place forts wherever it wasn't before. So it's gonna be the hard way pushing in. And we got the barn, and we got the barn. But then that's pretty much it. This random open field fighting, but nothing significant. These forts are gonna burn, but it's not like 2244 is even gonna try to defend them. They're just gonna naturally burn out. That past 7, 2244 or 100, well, not 100, 2100 doesn't mind at all either, because they got other past 7s they can go through. Actually, let me change the picture back again. Yep, so this is the one we want to have minimap wise. And Ruthless has a long comment. Ruthless, what happened is the kingdoms agree to talk after map show, then talk about ally, but 4 kingdoms agree to ally before map show up, they know 1412 will be in the corner. Yeah, that's another thing, right? I mean, like, who ally with whom? It's not always about making the most fair distribution. I mean, it's not just, people are not playing KvK for our entertainment, for watching a fair fight, right? People want to play with like-minded people, ally with like-minded alliances. So that's how it kind of works. And like-minded can be kind of described in many different ways. But say, for example, if I'm not, but I'm just saying, actually, let me use this as an example. So I played in 1348 before. So in 1348, I was the main Diplo before. And for 2 KvKs, I did their Diplo, because most of the people in 1348 are Thai speaking. So they kind of, appreciated me doing the Diplo. So I was a fixed R4 and a Diplo. During that time, when we started having Diplo chats, like, even from the beginning, I would know my preferences. Like, we would try to go for 4v4s or, 3v3s or whatever, equal numbers. But then at the same time, we would try to ally with people that when we're having the initial conversation, we feel like we're getting along with them. So if we were the weaker KD, then we'll try to ally with, out of the bigger KDs, then we'll try to ally with whoever is showing more respect, rather than trying to dictate things and, be too bossy and whatever. So that's one factor. Second factor is, sometimes when we try to do Diplo, if some of the KDs were a little too casual in terms of their replies, delayed replies, whatever, we kind of didn't want to ally with them. Sometimes we just didn't like the personality of, the Diplo person of the other KD. So for various different reasons, people could, what's it called? People could choose different allies, not just the map location. And in this case, I believe 1412 actually thought they can handle 1647, which they almost did. Okay, so we got the spam on the chat again. My God. So we got subscriber only chat. So for subscriber only chat, I'm kind of surprised that this is happening, right? But anyways, I think we removed that. Like, I saw these things happening on Chizgul's live stream, and I thought it only happens to famous people. Like, we got a little channel and not that many viewers. Don't know why it's happening to us as well. Does that mean we're becoming famous? As in, people try to spam in our chat? I don't know. Well, anyways, it doesn't look like 1556 is trying to go for these forts at all for some reason, or maybe this is not a good time. Maybe they will consider later. Maybe they're not strategically worth it. I actually don't know why they would be strategically worth it, other than kind of just trying to deplete them. I think it makes more sense to push this way, which is what they're doing, and the forts are burning here anyways. So whilst these forts are burning, we fix the flag. Lord Techno, yay, 1774 still fighting. So guys, whilst we went through quite a few KvKs today, so we had a look at the 1412 KvK. We briefly checked out 1420. Actually, you know what? I want to check it again. 1429. I'm not going to spend too much time there. Just want to have a look, because 1429 Let me bring up the proper minimap again. So 1429, again, just like 1774, apparently has been doing an amazing job. So both of their allies, 1429 top left hand corner, 2247 and 1858, their allies, both allies locked in. So 1421 is the only one that's free, and they have been fighting left, right, center, you know, every which way. So, and they're winning that fight. So I just want to check if they're fighting right now. I haven't really seen them fight, but I can see that they, so the green is 1429 and they have burned everything here. So that's 2302 and 2010. And even down south, they're fighting 1841 and 1489, I think. So see how the green is going south as well. So somehow they're going at all directions and burning everything. But I don't see anyone fighting in this KvK though. So for some reason, everything is just burning. But I don't see any marches. Well, I don't see many marches, I should say. See how that's burning. So what's happening with this? Has everyone drained so much that we can't see a fight? It's kind of weird. So maybe the red side is thinking they don't need to fight, but in Kingsland they can do a 5v1 actually. I don't know. Now that corner KD 1753, I want to say, they came out, they locked this kingdom from on the left and this kingdom on the right. So they're very powerful. But just confirming the number again. There's no cities here. Click on a city. So yeah, I think we need to wait for 1753. Okay. So I think we need to find a better time when we catch 1429 in action. So at the moment doesn't look like they're fighting a lot. Tencho, not Techno. Lord Tencho, sorry mate. Yes, you're right. I just misread. Ruthless 1412 didn't have chance to talk after the kingdom's ally. They kicked everyone in Discord. Well, I thought 1412 would have a lot of say based on, you know, who they are. I guess big famous kingdom. Farming KvK Ruthless maybe. Lord Tencho, Attila Nevsky rally on flag. I would kind of love to go and check it out, but now it's 1 a.m. and I have been streaming for like 3.5 hours now. So I think it's time we call it a day. Now, based on whatever action that we have tomorrow, so tomorrow afternoon, around the same time, I'm kind of probably gonna be free. So I can't promise, but I'm planning to stream at that time again, at the same time again tomorrow, as long as there's action. If there's no action, then we won't, obviously. So thank you everyone for being in chat and sharing all the reports and everything. And we saw a lot of action. If you guys liked the action and want to continue seeing the stream and so on, would be much appreciated if you can like and subscribe. That supports the channel. Special thanks to Dilute Baisnov for the subscription, Rohit Pereira for the subscription, Dark Green and Dimension Transfer for the subscription. And I think we had one more person that I can't find. First Combo, Chatri. Actually, we had more. Arisena, Wikrama. And that is it. So thank you everyone for all the subscriptions. A like will be much appreciated as well. And thank you everyone again for being on chat. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow again. Bye for now.